collectors got going on? Let's see. Tarot cards. I guess I'm going to do the tarot cards for y'all. Let's see what's going on in y'all energy. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. I hope everybody's having a blissful day. It is warm. It is sunny. So if you can, go out and enjoy the sun. Okay? Because it is warm. It is sunny. Let's see what's going on with the collectives. Healing in alignment and reverse. Someone is not healing. Somebody's not in alignment. Somebody is not a star. Okay? Somebody got to walk away. All right? Are they going towards healing in alignment? But this came out first. So somebody walked away from healing in alignment. Somebody walked away from getting a healing in alignment. Okay? Yeah. I'm telling you. 5 of Pentacles want to come out. Being left out in the cold. Okay? From the healing and alignment. 85. Somebody could have been born in 85. Somebody could be 58 years old. Alright? Yeah, Hangman. They hung up. They hung up on something. Okay? Fulfillment. So this person is not going to get fulfillment until they do their healing and getting in alignment. Okay? So far we got Aquarius energy out here. Cancer, Scorpio, not blocking my channel. You're not blocking my channel. The hell you think this is? Let's start this over. Since they want to play, we can start this over. That's where I'm at with it. Let's start this over. Let's go. Let's go. We're gonna go ahead and start this over. Get your ass out my TV. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start this over. I told you it's a hater. All up in my shit. Still up in my shit. Hacking. Still hacking. But okay, well, if that's what you want to do, boo-boo. Do it all day. You're gonna activate yourself, because this story's still gonna get out. One way or another, this story is coming out. Child, these witches and these warlocks. To be continued in a minute. To be continued in a minute. Okay, let's go. To be continued in a minute. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Let's get the time. The time is Sunday, March 22nd, 2026 at 2:04 p.m. So whichever way this is coming out. Okay. Whatever they're doing is just not going to work. So if I got to start it over, that's what I'm going to do. I told you they always hacking my shit. When they don't want a story to get out. But the story's going to come out regardless, boo-boo. It don't matter what you do. What is it that you don't want people to hear, boo-boo? The story coming out.
This is lovable.
The story's going to come out, boo-boo. Whether you like it or not. Whether you like it or not. That's what I'm saying. So anyway, like I said, there's 8 people. They're walking into a 5 of Pentacles. They're in Hangman, and they was trying to get some type of wish fulfillment, okay, and protection, okay. They got foresight of this, what's going on, okay, and then you got strength. They need strength. They need strength. Because ancestors probably in total, or they're trying to get strength from somebody that may be a practitioner, They're trying to go towards somebody that's a practitioner to get some type of answers. You see him talking to the bird message. Because obviously they're not receiving any type of messages. These 8 people. And it says 9. So this will add this person. They're going to a high priest or a high priestess to get some answers. Okay? The truth. And this person going to tell them the truth. This is yeah, I told you, this is a leader, King of Wands, 2 of Cups. They're going to try to get some information, intellect, wisdom. That's what them cups mean. They're trying to go connect with the high priestess, high priest, to get some answers about why they going into the 5 of Pentacles. Child, why are you going into the 5 of Pentacles when you try to seek fulfillment? Why? And trying to seek protection, you know. So they going traveling somewhere, overseas. They try to travel overseas to be strong and shit. This seemed like Africa. Somebody going to Africa to get child. I wouldn't even child. Yeah, this is what I'm seeing because I see leopard. Somebody trying to go get an answer from a high priest in Africa. They trying to connect with this person. They connected with this person. Yeah, that's what they want y'all to hear. It's 8 people trying to connect with somebody from Africa. Or they already talked to them, connecting the phone to try to get, the fruits of their labor coming in because they ass getting blocked. They're going into the 5 of Pentacles. They're going to go, what you going to ask them why you're going into the 5 of Pentacles? So they're trying to get some type of wish fulfillment, being sneaky. Being sneaky. Yeah. Being sneaky. 7. So we got 9 out here. We got 9 cups. We got 8 cups right there. Then we got 9. That high priestess or high priest will make the 9. They're being sneaky going to like Africa or somewhere, trying to gain some protection because they know they're about to go in the 5 of Pentacles. And I seen ending of a cycle. Look, the devil. Demonic. Being sneaky with the devil because they was being sneaky with the damn devil. A karmic cycle. I told you they traveling. Look at them. They going over there to Africa. They had to pay 10 of Pentacles because before they get put to rest. Child, before they get put to rest, they traveling to get some help for ending of a cycle, for the wheel to turn into their favor. Yeah, their anxiety, stress, fear, and worry. Yup. Being patient. So this person is traveling to Africa to get some type of, ain't it funny? After you was working with the devil. So we got this in reverse. They refuse to get a healing and alignment. They're not a star. And so 8 of Cups, 8 people is trying to travel. They connected with this African priest, African child, because they know they're going to the 5 of Pentacles. Because they've been working with the devil. They've been working with the devil. And they're going to 5 of Pentacles hangman. Trying to get some type of wish fulfillment. Yup. Now they're trying to get protection. This person have foresight that they're coming. Meaning, like I said, they already talked to them over the telephone or social media. They already talked to this person. Child, what is this? They know, child, trying to get the wheel to turn into their favor after they worked with the damn devil. They paid some top dollar for this. I'm telling you, this is an African priest. This is an African priest. They got foresight that they coming. Look. They got foresight that they coming. They paid a pretty penny. Child, what? Being sneaky with the devil. You're being sneaky with the devil and you're going to ask a human for help? Like, that's crazy. So, because they know they're about to be put to rest. So this is some type of, these 8 people know they're about to be put to death or whatever you want to call it. They're in a lot of anxiety, stress, fear, and worry. So let me keep it going. Yeah. Ciao. This is the African priest. You see the leopard? This is the African priest. They're going to ask for help. They're traveling over there to get the wheel to turn into their damn favor. Ciao. Look, I told you. Lying, backstabbing, and deceiving with the damn devil. They've been doing a lot of lying, backstabbing, and deceiving with the devil. Putting other people to the end. I told they traveled to a high priest or a high priestess from Africa. Child, because they under judgment. No wonder y'all ain't want to hear this shit. They've been trying to be patient, but they need to hurry up and rush this. Because they know their time is up. Child, I told you they paid they paid some money. That's 10 of Pentacles. This is Ace of Pentacles. End of the cycle. End of the world. Look, regret. They're in regret right now. Look, wounded. You've been out here wounding and hurting people with the devil. Divine intervention. Divine saw what you did. Vision. Giving and receiving with the damn devil. To defeat people. And had passion about it too. Even the Queen of Cups, and you came out the empath. Like people that's happy. It's the end of a cycle, and you ended cycles. In a family. No, you don't. No, the fuck you don't. You don't go get fucking help after you destroy people's families. I told they already connected. Child. So you telling me after this devil energy of being sneaky and taking people out, you gets to go get help to get you out of this Five of Pentacles? You get to go travel to a high priest after using this devil energy. You traveling to this person right here, a high priest, to go get help to get this energy off of you after you lied, backstab, deceive. So they traveling to get things to turn into their favor after working with the devil. They're in anxiety, stress, fear, and worry with the devil. The devil's coming to collect. They're under judgment. I'm gonna put that there. You came out the empath, okay, with passion. You did this shit with passion because you know the devil is fire, hell. So you was causing pure chaos out here, and you got put under judgment for coming out the empath, trying your best to defeat them, okay, with the devil, giving and receiving with the damn devil. You know I'm gonna tell it. And then wounding and hurting people. You've been wounding, lying, backstabbing, wounding and hurting people. Okay, ending people. Look, didn't I tell you they traveling? Look at the globe. Didn't I tell you they traveling? Because they're not hearing from their ancestors no more or something. They're in regret. And then we got foresight. This person know they coming. Yup. Divine intervention. So somehow divine intervened because they was out here destroying people's families or your family. Doing shit hidden underneath the moon. And they doing this hidden. Going to travel to see this high priest or high priestess. They think they hidden, you're not. I told you I can see in the dark. I don't know how many times I can say that. How many times I gotta fucking say that shit? So you're going to save somebody that was taking people's family out. Child, you must be traveling towards the devil, a magician. I told you. They might be getting some spiritual work, trying to go get some spiritual work done. They're going to get some spiritual cleansing, spiritual work, something done. Hidden. This is hidden. They're going to get some spiritual work done, child. What is this? Look, to be happy. Patience. So when I'm saying patience, it's like maybe they got to stay there a while for the spiritual cleansing to work. Good. Stay the fuck over there. Like, this is weird. I'm seeing this. Look. You can tell that's Africa. Look. They traveling to Africa. Look. They going to a high priestess. Or a high priest. I believe it's a high priest. Look. Conflict. Look. King of Swords. Cloaking themselves. Them out here cloaking themselves with the truth. Lying, backstabbing, deceiving. Chill. What is this? What is this? Yeah, I told you. Give me something with this. Child, these motherfuckers going to catch this, a Queen of Pentacles. That want to be an Empress, I guess. Queen of Pentacles. Going to travel to Africa to go get some type of cleansing because they near death. But they took other people's family members out with the devil. Then I say death. Then I say they near death. They try to protect their kids. They try to protect them. If they got kids, they're trying to protect themselves. They can't be patient. Then I tell you they were taking other people's family members out and kids out too. Earth angels. Fucking with earth angels. Temperance. Child. With a team. A coven. Working with a coven. Being impatient. Because this would be patient. Child. Somebody watching. Somebody watching this person too. Somebody was watching this person send out all these damn illusions. All this magic. That shit being cleared up. That magic. Queen of Swords in reverse. A liar. Being a Queen of Swords. High Priestess in reverse. Child, yeah, making fishy offers. So they're going to make a fishy offer because they're at the crossroads. Exactly. At the crossroads. You're at the crossroads. You're at the crossroads. So they hurrying up to start a new beginning. Try to get a new beginning. They're at the crossroads. Yeah. Outpouring the support from the divine. They're trying to get outpouring the support from the divine. Child, nothing coming in. Because nothing coming in. The fruits of their labor. What could you get out of working with the devil? What fruits of the labor you going to get from the devil? So basically the devil's coming to collect. That's what I'm getting. From all these people. It's 8 people. That other person made 9. The 9 cups. So they're coming to collect from these 8 people. It says 7 on here. 7 of Pentacles. Look, death. Didn't I tell you they coming to collect? This devil they was working with is coming to collect. And motherfucker got insight on this shit. Somebody watching, like I told you. Or watch this magic be performed. This is 7 of Cups. 7 people. 7 people could be doing magic on you. But it's 8. So it could be a couple. It could be, the 9 could be like, if it's 7, if it's 8 people, then it's 8. This person, they might got a wife. But it's a high priest. That gives them insight on what's going to go on in their life. Or what they see. That's what I'm getting. What they see. Everything that they saw that this person did. So basically you got to do a scan first. Everything that they did. To see if they can get this cleansing. Fishy offer. You know, they already paid them. You know. But they're going to be lying. How you going to go to a high priest and be lying? And they're going to be able to scan you and see everything that you fucking did. They're going to be able to see everything that you did. This is a high priest. From Africa or high priestess. Or they could have a wife. They both could be high priests and high priestess from Africa. They can see. They got insight. They're going to be revealing all their past. And if they unalive any people, they're going to be able to see that shit too. Just to see if they got, you know, how many deaths they caused. Why, you know, and do a reading. Why, you know, a scan, a seer. Why none of their fruits of their labor coming in? Gonna let them know. Why none of your fruits of your labor coming in? Why you going about to be in the 5 of Pentacles and hating me? So they're gonna do a scan first. This high priest right here, Emperor. So they going to a high stake high priest. Because they in the heartache. Child, trying to get an outpouring support from. This is a divine being. So I don't think outpouring support from them. I don't think that you're gonna get. Child, what the fuck? You got unalive bodies every fucking where. And you telling me you're going to go... And I'm telling you, they can see what's hidden. Whoever this high priestess is, high priest, whatever, both can see what's hidden. All this magic, all this magician shit, all these illusions. You know what I'm saying? Manifesting. Or they, like I said, this is upright, so they're gonna see why they're not manifesting. Why they're not manifesting. And look, all these deaths, they're gonna be looking at, let me get this out. All these deaths, why they're not manifesting. Okay. And then we're gonna put that over there. This person is a seer. They know what's hidden because they're a high priest or a high priestess. Okay. I'm seeing an emperor. So yeah. Why no love coming in? Okay. All these illusions, all this magic being cleared up. Why this shit returning? Because it's upright. Everything's being clear, cleared up. Yeah. Somebody watching this person. Watch this person in this coven being impatient. Doing a lot of things like calculating, cold calculating, to people. Lying on, lying. So let me see. This 8 people are going into the 5 of Pentacles hangman trying to get a wish fulfillment. 9. And it ended last year. This what ended last year. They're fighting for protection. That's what they're fighting for. Protection against the devil. Because the devil right under here. And then we go underneath the devil. They connect themselves with the devil. Now they're a lot of anxiety, stress, fear, worry. Because they under judgment. And look, they did this shit with passion. Whatever magic they did to Queen of Cups, energy, empaths. Look, now they defeating Queen of Cups. Giving and receiving with the devil. This all under the devil. Child, let's ease that over there. So they already paid this man. Okay? This man knows that they're coming. See? He's going to be waiting for him. Maybe at the airport. Or even they have to come to him, like from the airport, get some type of boat. They have to catch a boat or something to get to him. Look, there you go. Fulfillment. This is the one that gives you fulfillment, that cleanse your energy. This is what they try to cleanse. Where is it at? They try to cleanse this death energy off them because they send so much damn death magic. Divine intervention, because divine intervene. Yeah, this is what they trying to clean off of them. They're trying to get a clean slate. They're trying to clean all this. You see how gray? You see how gray all that smoke is? They probably did graveyard magic, all types of shit to cause death on empaths. Like fishy offer. And making fishy offers. That's the, hold up, this is the Emperor right here with the 9 of Cups. Let's put this together. They got insight. That's a seer. Okay. He sees what's hidden. Yeah. So they're going to be able to tell they was working with the devil. They're going to have to tell them they was working with the devil. This person, like I said, look, yeah, Emperor. Yep. This is an Aries. Yep. Because they're under judgment for making these fishy offers with the devil. Brokenhearted. This is magic coming back. Okay. Yeah, this is a magician. This is somebody that can get this off of you. Like I said, this is a magician. They got insight on shit. So these 8 people did not get healing and alignment. Or they're not going to get it. They walked away from healing and alignment. They're not a star. So let's go. Let's put this. Yeah, that's working with the devil. I'm going to put this together. Y'all know I'll do it like a puzzle. So it could have been somebody. They paid this man 10 of Pentacles. Okay. They gave him receipt with the devil. That's the 6 of Pentacles. And I got an Ace of Pentacles out here. Hold on. Let me see. They paid this man already. The truth got to come out about the lying, backstabbing, deceiving, watching, working with a coven. So This person gonna be able to see all this. This is what's hidden. Give me the moon with the hermit. So this person gonna be see they was working with a coven. Let's put the devil over here. They was working with the devil with the coven. Okay. Cold calculating, being cold calculating. Okay. Giving and receiving with the devil. Yep. The truth coming out. They're gonna be able to tell them the truth, what they see. Let's get that on top of there. Okay, why they can't manifest? They're gonna be able to tell them about the lying, backstabbing, deceiving that they did. Okay, why the fruits of their labor not coming in? Okay, lovers. I told you, lovers. Where's that 3 of Swords? 3 of Swords. Why they're not getting no love? Okay, and then impatient, doing things, you know, in a rush. You know, not patient. Okay, lying. They're going to be able to tell them about the lying, being cold and calculated and sneaky. Okay, wounding people, wounding and hurting people. They're going to be able to, they probably talk about 9 people. So this is like a reading. They're going all down just by seeing them. Telling them 9 people that they wounded and hurt, took out. Okay, that they took out. There we go. Put them to rest. Yup, 9 people. Look. These are all these 8 people right here. See the stars right there? Yeah. Ancestors not guiding them. Ancestors ain't talking to them like I told you with that 9 of Pentacles. With that 9 of Pentacles, they can't hear the ancestors talking to them. Okay. They're in regret. Okay, so this is the Aquarius in reverse, Star in reverse, and the 8 of Cups. Upright. This is, you know, they're in regret. They got vision of what's going to go on, you know, that the devil, that the wheel got to turn, the devil got to come back, that has been a divine intervention. Okay. Balance, peace, harmony, and flow. Okay. Death coming to them and theirs. Okay. Hangman. So they might want to hang it up. If they did get any readings, you know, they could have went to a sorcerer or a wizard or tarot reader or something like that told them, you know, you're going to be in regret, death coming to you and yours. So this is probably how they found out, because their ancestors ain't talking to them. Now they're in hangman. You're a hangman. That's what they told them. The first person. Okay, so it's 2 people. It's a tarot reader that's it's a tarot reader that maybe they do readings all across the world, something like that. Or they known across the world, told them, you know, walk away because you're not getting in healing alignment. It's not going to be no healing alignment for you. You're going to be in regret. There's already divine intervention. You're going to be in hangman. This death energy is coming right back to you and your kids. Probably scared the fuck out of them. You're going to be in the 5 of Pentacles. You're not going to be receiving nothing from the universe. Maybe for 7 years. You ain't got to worry about that. And then death going to come. Probably told them that. Then death going to come after 7 years. Look. Okay, so this is them going over here trying to get the wheel turned into their favor. About all this shit clearing up. Because it was a divine intervention. Okay? So this person is like a magician. I'm telling you. So they went to go get readings already on their life. That's what I'm getting with the 7 cups. Intuition. Intuitiveness. That's what I'm getting with this. Yeah, they went to a different person first. They got a reading first. So that's up there. They was told to walk away because you're not in healing and alignment. You're not a star. You're going to be in regret. You're in hangman. Divine is intervening. Okay? You're going to be homeless or in the 5 of Pentacles, you and your children. Look, you ain't going to have nothing for 7 years and then death. Okay? That's what they was told from that person. So what they did was they made a fishy offer to this emperor, high priest overseas. So they paid this person a 10 of pentacles. Okay. There we go. So that's the next one was what I told you what they're going to read off on them. Scanning them. Tell them everything, about their karma, why they getting karma, what's hidden. They showing them, I see that you was working with the devil with a coven. I see you was out here watching people, giving and receiving with the devil. Also, okay, so this is the magician up there. You ended people, you was out here ending people. You could have ended 10 people. They're gonna read off them people that they ended. Okay, 3 of Swords. It's like they gotta hear it. You was out here breaking hearts. So you was out here breaking people's hearts. Being deceptive, being sneaky. That's what they're gonna tell them. Okay. And look, your ancestors don't hear you. You can't talk to your ancestors. That's in reverse. See that bird right there? Message. That's why you blocked off from the heavens, the spiritual realms. Impatient. You've been out here lying. Child. So yeah, that person, he confirmed what they said. Yeah, you're gonna be put to rest. Basically, like the spirits is tired of you. Okay. So they going over there with this person to get the wheel turned to their favor, being sneaky, wounding and hurting a lot of people. So that's that. Okay. And then we got protection. So they going over there being sneaky, trying to get some type of protection, from this high priest, making a fishy offer. This is a fishy offer. Because they got a surprise coming if they think this person already had foresight they coming. Okay? They already talked to them, connected with them, with the Two of Cups, trying to get the wheel turned to their favor, do some spiritual work to get this cleansing. It could be a couple emperors. Because I'm seeing one emperor and the King of Wands. Could be an Aries, Africa. I heard Africa. Trying to get some type of fulfillment with this cleansing. Because they at the crossroads. They blocked from the spiritual realm. So this is what the next person, this emperor or these two readers, they're not readers, they're seers. Like these are magicians, wizards. That can get, dark shit off of you. You got to do it whatever this is, this cleansing is very, very tough. Whatever they're doing, but you got to pay say you got to pay like 10,000. You got to pay like 10,000 to get this shit off you. So I guess they split it 5,000, 5,000. Over there, they money worth more. They're going to tell them they under judgment. Oh, so which one told them they under judgment? This one, the first reader, told them you under judgment, you and your children. It's under judgment. You at the crossroads. You just barely making it. You just going to be barely making it. Woo, child. Defeated. You've been defeated because you mess with Queen of Cups. Okay? They paid this person. They paid these people. And they did this shit with passion. They did this shit with passion. Whatever this was, this person about to read, they gonna see they was heated, mad when they did this shit. Whatever shit they did, they gonna see all this shit. So I hope they don't think they going over there and ain't gonna get read. They're gonna go all the way back to the past. I hope you don't think you just go over there and get a spiritual cleanser and they don't read everything. So this gotta go on for like a week or so, maybe 9 days. They're gonna be hearing everything. So maybe they get some place to sleep and all this stuff. And they probably gotta stay over there for like 9 days, 9 weeks. And they gotta hear everything. Sword, the truth. They gotta hear everything they done. Child, they gonna have to stay strong with this shit. Everything. Look, conflict. All the conflict they brought, all that shit. They gonna have to hear all this. So they probably gotta stay over there for like 9 days. Just every day, this person seeing, reading out everything every day. Like, take a break, you know, go rest, go whatever, do a spiritual cleansing, come back the next day, and then we're going to read the rest. It's like that. Because you know if you're a seer, you know if you're a seer, you know your energy get drained. Especially if they got a devil energy on them. They can't sit on them all day, you know, doing this. They got to rest and recharge. They got to process. They got to pray. They got to meditate. Then they got to come back the next day and read off everything the next day. Some more. Then it's some more. Then it's some more. Then it's some more. You know, so they're going to have to be strong to this. They're going to be conflicted within themselves and their mind. That's what the anxiety, stress, fear, worry. Like, I wonder if they're going to be able to get this off of me. If they're going to be able to do it. So I guess at the end, they're able to tell you, so you pay your $10,000. You don't even know they're able to get it off of you. After the 9 days, they can tell you whether or not they're able to help you, cleanse it off of you or not. Like, to see if you can get fulfillment and the will turn into your favor with that $10,000 after this spiritual work. They be having foresight, you know, if they can help you or not. So these are two masculine energies that's strong in the spiritual realm, that do spiritual work. Child, magicians. Child, they traveling over there and they don't know what they headed for. This person waiting. They waiting for him to see if they can turn the will into their favor. You gotta wait if they can get fulfillment. Look, 10 of Pentacles, and they paid $10,000. Child, this Queen of Pentacles, this key coming up, a Queen of Pentacles. Tower. Woo, Lord. Trying to get a new beginning after they know a tower coming. Trying to get a new beginning. They know a tower coming. Okay, so I just told you. The first person is just like a tarot card reader or somebody that's, you know, they well known, you know, in the tarot community, or they're well known overseas to be a reader or something like that. Or this seems like this is over here. This is the United States. So they got a tarot card reader, and I told you what they told them. Like, they said, look, I see this, I see that, I see you going homeless, I see death. You know, I see death around the corner for you. I see poverty. I see you're going to be at the crossroads. You're under judgment. I don't see nothing coming in for you. That's what they told them. Okay. And then you got, and this is the devil, working with the devil. Defeat. That's what it is. Yeah, it's crazy. You're trying to get the cleansing off. And this person is a truthful, honest, whoever these two, I'm going to say gods. Whoever these two gods is from Africa, I'm telling you, look at that. I'm just looking at this shit right here. They from Africa. Look. Two of them, two men. I'm going to say gods because they're seers. I don't know why I get one could be blind. So you know your shit is heightened when one of your sisters is going right. I don't know why I get one of them is blind. I don't know why I get this one is blind. But they still can see. Child, what is no offers? 6 of Cups. That's what this other person told them, no offers. And from King of Cups. So if this is a woman, Queen of Pentacles keep coming out. If this is a woman, they get no love, they get nothing, they go into poverty because they took about 10 people out that they shouldn't have touched or took out. Queen of Cups energy. Mother's energy, nurturing energies, So that's what they're going on the judgment for, being sneaky, cold, and calculated. So I hope they don't think this is gonna be easy, because when I'm reading, it's not gonna be easy. 9 days sitting there reading out everything you did. This might be the one that's blind. See, hidden. Eyesight. Hidden. That's reading this shit out, the truth. And he got to tell the truth with the spirits on. He got to balance something out with the spirits, and he got to tell the truth because he's part of a divine lineage. He got to tell the truth. So they going over there to see if they can protect themselves. So you already paid the $10,000, and you got to wait 9 days to hear. And they're going to be under so much stress. Like, I hope they could do this. So they know, like, they don't get told anything. Oh my God. That is anxiety. You pay so much money and you don't even know this person can help you. So they told them over the phone, the Two of Cups connected with them, told them over the phone, I had a tarot reader told me this, that. Da. They have to tell them that they joined a cult and sold their souls to the devil, basically, and work with a team. And it could be 8 of them going over there. Because I did say 8, right? It could be 8 people that was participating in this shit going over there to get protection, save their kids, save them, because they took out a lot of Queen of Cups or people they're not supposed to took out. Child, outpouring support from the divine. These are Queen of Cups that got an out, and probably high priestesses too. They probably was real high priestesses. Queen of Cups, high bring balance and justice, supposed to do something for this universe, you know, supposed to do something for this earth. And they got an outpouring of support from the divine. Bam, bam, bam. Something about Bam Bam. Somebody's name could be Bam Bam. Child. Earth angels. I told you. That's what they really are under judgment for. Sadness, grief, depression. That's what they're under judgment for. Fucking with Temperance Angel, Queen of Cups, you know, Empress, High Priestesses. And not only that, telling lies on them. Because that's in reverse. Queen of Swords in reverse. So this is a Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords in reverse. They was going around telling lies on people. On Queen of Cups, upright. High Priestesses, bring balance and justice, supposed to bring balance and justice to the universe. Basically like a Maya energy. If you want to look at a mother energy, Mother Nature, Maya is it. They balance shit out. They balance people out. Anytime they come in somebody's life, they balance shit out. They bring balance and justice if they're single. But if they're in a relationship, the man, you know, brings the balance. The woman brings the justice. Well, the man brings the justice and the woman brings the balance. Wisdom, intuition. Dark and light. Yin and yang. So they went and destroyed Queen of Cups. Lies. High priest that's supposed to bring balance to the earth. So you know your ass under judgment. So when they got that reading, it was terrifying. When they went to this tarot reader, they told them you ain't got nothing coming in. You're going to be in a 5 of Pentacles, you and your children, probably for 7 years. And then after that, poverty, while you poverty, you're going to be taken out. So whoever this reader is, they're a thorough reader too. So I don't know if they asked them if there's anybody I can get in contact with to get this energy off of me. 7 of Cups. So when I'm looking at that 7 of Cups, like I told you, it's a lot of dark shit. Where's 7 of Cups? Yeah, see? See all that gray smoke? That shit clearing up. They know they got to get there before all this shit clear up. From all these people they did shit to. They got to get there before this shit clear up. That graveyard magic, whatever. When I'm picking up graveyard magic. Before all that graveyard magic clear up, it's almost to the end. You see how it's clearing up, right? Before everybody started awakening and shit, see what was going on with this person. Before all this shit clear up, they got to rush over there. I told you, impatient. And then still don't, but you still don't know if they can help you. Child, at the end, you gotta go do this for 9 years. 9 days, I heard. And then still don't know. So while you over there for 9 days, this shit is clearing up little by little. That's why they're under stress. By the 7th day, what's that? Yeah, 9 to 7. You got to be over there for 9 days, going through this reading, okay, every day, telling the truth about you. This 7. By the 7th day, look at that shit. By the 7th day that this person is over there, this shit, death is coming. I see death around the corner. Ass. By the 7th day, that's why they anxiety, stress, spirit, word. They like 9 days. 9 days, goddamn. By the 7th day, this shit is going back. People was awakening. And this person is already overseas, going overseas. Child, they stress. Yeah, you, shit. Because you know you can feel that shit. They can feel that shit. When that shit coming back, they can feel that shit. I got to get back home to my children. You know. I don't know what's going on with my kids. You know, by the 9th day. No, this is by the 7th day. They stressing. Because it's like 9 days. So maybe this person over here told them, you know, this shit is about to go back. People about to start awakening about this graveyard magic going back. They probably told them, you know, in a certain amount of time, this graveyard magic going back. Maybe they told them 7 weeks, 7 days, one of them. And they try to hurry up and clear this shit because they feel this shit. They feel this shit. They let their kids back too. Look, fast, swift. I told they moving fast because they know they're about to be at the end of the cycle. This person calls death but don't want to feel death. I told you this person is a hyphen. This blind one right here, this man right here, I feel like he blind. But he a hyphen. And he has to tell the truth because he got to keep the spiritual realms balanced. So while they doing this, I told you they got to keep recharging because it's a hyphen. They got to keep their energy recharged. So you can't do a reading, all this seeing, you know, from the spiritual realms in one day. So got to take a couple of days because you got to rest and recharge. This person got to do some type of cleansing. See him in the bathrobe and all the other stuff. You see? So they got to be in a bathrobe. They got to do cleansings. At the same time, after they get ready, they got to do a cleansing. After they get ready again, they got to do another cleansing. It's a deep spiritual cleansing to get this graveyard magic off of them. A King of Pentacles could have paid for this. It's a deep spiritual cleansing. So every time they read, you get a cleansing. Maybe you go somewhere else and this person cleanses your energy. You know. So it could be, but I feel as though these are the hierophants. Child. I don't know, this person could be pregnant. Hear the messages? This person, these people got to be honest with the spiritual realm. They ain't going to risk their hierophant energy for you. That's what I'm seeing. Like this, one of them is blind, but they're a seer. Like, I see you work with a coven. I see you took out earth angels, even high priestesses. You lied on them. So they got to go through this torture of, it's basically like hell. You got to hear it. It's like you got to hear what's, you know, hidden. You got to hear what they know that's hidden about you, that you did for 9 days. So that's like bringing anxiety, stress, fear, and worry. But the thing is, this shit is swift clearing up. While they over there, this shit is cleaning up. Everybody having an awakening. And then this death magic is going back. So as they doing the cleansing over there, this coming, but they're cleaning up a little bit, little by little. You know what I'm saying? This death magic, but they trying to hurry up and get it off of them before it reaches the end. Now, what's at the end? Child, look at this cup right here. I know I ain't never lying, y'all. Did I say year 9? I know I ain't lying, y'all. Look at this shit. Look at the cup right here by his hand. You see that? You see the snake about to bite him? Before all this clear up, before this shit come back to bite them. This venom. This death magic. See what I'm saying? It's like a snake biting, putting venom in him. See that shit? By him? That child, I know I ain't never lying. Child, Damn. They try to hurry up. They took swift action. They paid this money. Woo! Tower. New beginning. They trying to get a fresh start. Like all that energy cleared off. But you lied on high priestesses or high priests that's empaths that's supposed to bring balance and justice to the world. So you took out the divine being. And from what I've seen, it's like 10 of them. High priest and high priest. Because on high priest, the high priest card said balance and justice. Meaning yin and yang energy. People that's supposed to bring balance and justice. Or even couples that's supposed to come together to bring balance and justice on this world. And that's what they're going to read out to them. You took out people that's supposed to bring balance, which is divine beings. This is the same thing that this person read to him. Didn't get into the details. This is a reading that they got. So they're intuitive, but they wasn't able to capture everything. This person is going to capture everything. Just like they torture people, it's like torture for them. Because you're running out of time. They're running out of time, see? They're running out of time for the shit just snap their ass back. You know, like, what the fuck? Look, Ace of Pentacles, the Sun. Tower, new beginning. So it's a tower to their new beginning. So they're going to tell their ass hell no. Justice. Maya said they want justice. What are you talking about? This is what Maya bringing to you, justice. Wicked. You might well go ahead and drink that cup. Go ahead and drink that cup of poison. It's going to be a no. I'm going to see it myself. And I ain't saying I'm higher than this person or these people. But I'm damn sure can see in the dark too. It's a no. Maya said it's going to be violence and justice and wicked. So you're going to go do that torture for no damn reason and still get a tower. It's a tower to your new beginning. It's a hell no. What do people think this is? You just walk the earth taking chosen ones out that's supposed to bring violence and justice. And not only that, you lied on them. And then you think you're supposed to walk clear free? Child. So maybe they just doing it, okay, to balance something out. Maybe they just doing it to make sure they don't get the death. Maybe they try to just get a reset, a new beginning, you know, on a tower. You know, a reset on the tower. You know, whereas though they don't get the death. It's just death to their finances. Like, basically, I can live with that. I can live with being homeless, or I can live with not love. I can live without, you know, really no finances. But I don't want to go. But how the fuck did you think about them people when did they want to go? Did they fucking want to go? Did you ask them if they wanted to be out of here? And away from their family? Did you ask that question? No, because you was cold to calculate. Child, what is going on? So maybe they just trying to prolong it. That's what I'm getting. If it's a way they could prolong this death magic. Because I've seen it 7 years. You know how you break a mirror? You know, that's like illusions. Mirrors like reflecting illusions. So when you break a mirror, they say you get 7 years bad luck. So maybe they're just trying to get through the 7 years. And then after that tower, after 7 years, I can get back to, fulfillment. And get Jupiter going back into my favor, money, finances, and shit to go back in my favor. So that's what it is. They don't want the death. They can deal with that, but they don't want the death. Child, what the? Child. Knight of Wands. Passion. They ain't gonna be celebrating. With men, men, women, they ain't gonna be celebrating. They can live with that though. Like I just told you. King of Swords. Because motherfucker already gonna know the truth. They can live with that. They can live with the gossip. They can live with the gossip. They can live with the not having that many finances. Excuse me for 1 second. Yeah, so that's what it is. They can live with the gossip. They can live with people knowing they did magic. They took people out. But please don't unalive me. I can live with being homeless. I can be without having really no finances. I can live with people knowing about me. Just don't, take me out. I heard that song, How Can I Ease the Pain? By Lisa Stanfield. How can I ease the pain? Child, how can I ease the pain? Child, let me get these other cards. And let's see what's going on, y'all. So that's what's going on with your enemies. You could have 8 enemies that's seeking help from somebody overseas in Africa. An African priest, high priestess. But this is what they got to go through. Like, you just don't go over there and they just want to automatically cleanse you. They got to read everything that you've done, like, basically all your life. Because I heard that song, all my life, I pray for someone like you. Yeah. Let's get this. Let me clear this up. Make sure I save these later on. Child, that's what's going on, y'all. That's crazy. You take people out, high priestess and high priests out, divine beings, and you want to go get cleansing. We do spiritual cleansing. And we don't even be doing nothing to you. But we got to do it for ourselves because you be attacking. You know what I'm saying? You be sending out illusion and attacking us. And we know that we're star seeds. We just be getting in a healing alignment. We don't be going for revenge. We don't be doing none of that. We don't do none of that. Even when we know who the person is doing black magic on us. We don't seek no revenge. We don't do none of that. We just let divine, our ancestors, take care of it. But what you motherfuckers do, you'll keep attacking. You'll keep attacking. Because we ain't lot. Let me tell you something. This is how they don't know about spiritual alignment and spiritual beings. Because once God says it's enough, it's enough, it's enough. We usually let divine, our ancestors, handle it. But if our ancestors say, you know what, we got some ancestors, high priests too, from like back in the past, they went through the same shit. If your ancestors say, look, they go chariot, right there on top, okay? But if your ancestors say, okay, enough is enough, if you got a high priest in the spiritual realm, your ancestors say, do what you got to do. So they want to go hire high priestess, black, dark high priestess, you go hire one. And you won't get no karma for it. The scales will still be weighed. The balance, the scale won't even move. You know what I'm saying? The scale won't even move. It'll stay balanced because that's just only right. You know how they say eye for eye, tooth for tooth? Especially when they go too far. Like when they're going too far with the dark shit. The devil, when they're going too far with the devil shit. Like how much the earth angels would have. They go by turn the other cheek. That's what they go by. But they really Wiccans and pagans. They use that Bible for spell work, like I said before. They'll be fooling people like reading the Bible, but they're really Wiccans. They use the Bible for spell work. Not all of them. But some of them be pretending, sending out illusions like they reading that Bible to do, you know, good things, good deeds with it. But they really be spinning out spell work with it. Let's get it. Look, there we go, high priestess. I told you. This is about these high priestesses and high priests that this person took out. Now, they had a right, if they knew, you know, it's probably before their awakening. Probably before their awakening, that they took these people out, these 10 people out, these high priestesses out before they knew they was high priestesses. That's why they're getting karma, because first of all, you took them out before they intervened when they supposed to get in alignment. Child, give me something. Partnership. Didn't I tell you look, didn't I tell you, Hermit, before they got in the partnership? These are people that's supposed to be partners. Calm. Woo! Six of Swords, calm. Like, I just getting this is before anybody find out. So basically, you could deal with people coming for you. That's what I'm saying. You can stay calm, contemplation. I can stay in hermit mode, or I can stay homeless. I can hide from people once this shit clear up. I can deal with that. I can stay calm, do that. Basically. I can deal with that, but just not death. Child. Abandonment. High priestess. Didn't I tell you they did this shit? They put high priestess as a high. Well, this is the high priestess. So that's Five of Pentacles, high priestess. They put him in abandonment, out in the cold. Probably got him homeless. They probably did that to him too. Before they took him out, they got him homeless before they took him out. It could have been 5 of them that they took out like that. I said 10. It could have been 5 high priestesses they made homeless before they took him out. The other 5 is high priests. So that's what I'm getting. Knight of Pentacles, loyalty. These people are loyal to divine, or supposed to be loyal to divine. Options. They would have had options. Restriction. 8 of Pentacles, but somebody restricting them from having options. Didn't I tell you? For 8 of Pentacles. They did this for money. It was like a game to them. Didn't I tell you they did with the passion? It was like a game to them, Hunger Games. If you look at the Knight of Wands, it's like Hunger Games, like hunting them down. Where is it at? Like basically hunted these people down while they was homeless. After they put them in homelessness with witchcraft or whatever. Hunted them down in the streets, I heard. So they got to get, so that's what was going to happen to them. Them and their kids were going to be homeless. And then people was going to hunt their ass down until they took them out. So, okay, so that first reading, yeah, hunt them down. But they just don't want that part. They can live with being homeless and people knowing about them. They just don't want to be hunted down. Child, what the? What am I reading? They just don't want to be hunted down like they did them. They just want to be able to live them 7 years and then, you know, I guess go back, do another spiritual cleanse and see where they go from there and get their finances back on track. They needed to survive 7 years. I told you, hunted their ass down while they was homeless. Hunted their ass down. Because if you look at the Knight of Wands, it looked like somebody like Hunger Games. Until they took them out. Backstabbing, lying, deceit. First they lied on them, then they got them homeless, and then they took them out while they was in the streets. That's how they got the victory. Child restriction. They restricted them from having options. Like, to be with their high priest. These are people that's supposed to be together, come together. Even if they knew it or not. The ones they took out, the 5, you know what I'm saying? They supposed to be together. Even if they're not supposed to be together, they still high priest, they bring balance and justice. Even separated. When they're single, they bring balance and justice. When they're together, they bring balance and justice. Yin and yang, child. This was done for money. They restricted them from having options. So they put them out in the street. They had high priestesses out in the streets that had a destiny. They didn't want them to have an option with their destiny. There we go, Queen of Pentacles. I'm trying to tell you, this is some dirty ass shit right here. Recognition and got recognized by the devil. They wanted to get recognized by the devil. Success. And they were successful doing this. A wish. It was some type of wish they made with the devil. Look, death. Sacrificing people. Child. Queen of Cups energies. Child. Recognition. They got recognition from the coat. I can't. This Queen of Pentacles again. It keep coming out. You got recognition with the devil in this coat to cause death to Queen of Cups. Restricting them from having options. Child, motivation. I told you they was motivated like Hunger Games. Hunted them down in the streets. Victory. Until divine intervened and told the truth. Child, recognition. I just told you. Motivation. 3 of Wands. Hunted their ass down to get recognition. With the damn coven. 3 of Pentacles. Child, what the fuck proposals? They made an offer to the devil. I'm just say that. Lost. But they ended up losing. This Queen of Pentacles. Look. Now this Queen of Pentacles at lost. Kindness. Now trying to show kindness. Child. Defense. That's their defense. They was too nice. We don't need nice people in the world. They was too nice. They too empathetic. High priests don't be empathetic. They was too nice. I got to show them how to be dark. I had to show them. Child, practical. Be practical. These, I know damn well your ass ain't gonna go over there and tell that dumb ass shit over there to these high priestesses, to these practitioners. I know damn well your ass ain't gonna go over there and tell them that. They was too nice. That's your defense. Let me get some more. That's going to be their defense. That's what they telling this person. This is fire. This is fire wands. They splicing out this, you know, talking about this magic they did to this practical. This man is practical. Like, what? They're too nice as a high priest. That's what they're supposed to be. And as that reason why you still gonna be on a judgment. Luck. When it was really about a 10 of Pentacles. So you going over there lying. Like they ain't gonna see through. They gonna read it. That's why you gonna be on anxiety, stress, fear, and worry. Because they gonna read you. They gonna say, nah. They ain't no defense. This man practical. That wasn't no defense. This was over some 10 of Pentacles. I can't keep laughing. Opportunity. You saw them as an opportunity. Using that Page of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, Chariot energy. You know what I'm saying? Fast energy. I told you, impatient to get a 10 of Pentacles. And that's why your ass is under judgment. Because these was earth angels. Maya is the one that put you under. I don't know who they, maybe a Batala, maybe, you know, Africa. It could be the Orishas. Maybe a Batala. You know, put you under judgment. Because you even lied to the angels. And then you gonna think you're gonna go, I know you won't think you're gonna go lie to these high priests over there. This somebody's a narcissist. They think that they can fool any fucking body. That's spiritual. Are you crazy? If I was you, I wouldn't. That's a judgment call right there. I wouldn't go lie. You might well tell the truth and the whole truth, you know, to help you my yacht. Child, They think they just going over there to get a cleansing. I'm telling you, they're going to tell them you got to stay over here 9 days. You got to do this cleansing every day. It's something we got to do every day. We got to read you every day. We got to read your spirit every day. Child, okay. Child, ending. Child, I don't have time for this shit. Stability. It's an ending to this person's stability. I just told you that. Didn't I just say that? They can deal with this for 7 years. They can deal with being homeless. They can deal with people coming after them. Just don't take them out. They can deal with that with their kids. They can deal without having no finances. They can deal with that. And then I say it was 10 people they took out. 10 high priests, 5 high priests, and 5 high priests. That's supposed to have a destiny and options. They was too nice. They can deal with not having stability and sadness. Not having no love. They can deal with that. Because it's order. They see it's an order because they're under judgment, but they can't deal with, you know, they show gratitude for that. At least I won't be taken out for my kids' recovery. I can recover after a while, after I did all this gossip. I can deal with the gossip, I told you. I can deal with that. I know I'm responsible for this. Responsibility. I can deal with all that. Reward. But at the end, I want to get a reward. Proposal. So at the end, I can still get a proposal and I can regenerate. Child. The world. I can come back out in the world and regenerate. Look, and be swept away by temptation. I was swept away by temptation. Understanding. Maybe people start understanding me then. I can work on this. Possibility. It might be a possibility. Hope. I can get a healing and alignment. You know, I sent all of these damn illusions about earth angels. Child, travel. Didn't I just say they traveling? 10 of cups. Completion. They are probably already over there. A wish. To get a wish. Child. Look. Potential. It might be potential for just going by potential. It might be. I can help you. Imagination. Because they ass and Heyman. They're using their imagination because they about to go to a goddamn tower. This shit getting closer and closer. Didn't I tell you? This shit getting closer and closer. Something going the fuck on. And then we go on top. Choices. They had choices. Not to do this. Even in love situations. They had choices. Child, they going over there. I know you ain't gonna go over there and lie to people that got... Let's close this out. We're good. I'm just laugh at this shit. This shit funny. They can deal with all that. Basically, what they put the person through, like a reflection, like a mirror. Okay? Because I did pick up a mirror, reflection. They can deal with the stuff they did before they ended the person's life. Everything that they took them through, they feel as though they can deal with that. If it's 7 years of it, I can deal with that because maybe I can regenerate now. It'll be all over, you know. I'll be able to come back out in the world. People will understand or something like that. And I'll be able to generate money. I can get the world to turn back, the wheel to turn back in my favor after 7 years. Just don't bring death to me or my children. You see the boat and you see the tower, right? Shipwreck. I heard the Titanic. Just don't sink my boat. Just don't sink my boat. Look. See the boat at the end of the ocean ending. Just don't sink my boat. Just don't have nobody seek me out. You know. Just don't have nobody seek me out while I'm homeless. Like I did them. Hunted them down and unalived them and caused the ending. I hunted them down and I caused the ending. I sink they boat. You sunk my battleship. Ass motherfucker. Long as nobody don't unalive me and my children while I'm out there for 7 years homeless with no stability. They can take that. Everything that they did beforehand to that person. But they ain't gonna be able to take, you know, what they did to the person that ended them while they homeless. Oh my God. What do I be reading? Let's go, y'all. So that's what's going on with your peoples. That's your peoples. Not your peoples. Not your family. It could be some family members. It's 8 of them, though. It's 8 people. It's 8 people that's going over there. They're paying for their ticket. They might be already over there or halfway there. And this person has foresight that they're coming. So on the other hand, this crazy. I be getting some crazy ass reads. Guardian angel. So at this point, you got guardian angels around you, which you've been new. Some higher power protects you from difficulties and misfortunes. Trust your guardian angels. Y'all need some numbers today, I know. Resources. Okay, be grateful for what you have and save something for the future. Use wisely as needed. Okay? They protected your finances. Because whoever these people is trying to fuck with your finances. Success. So we got looking. Okay? I'm saying with your third eye. Looking. Have an eye for beauty and uncover hidden charms. Seek and you will find. And then on top we have success. Okay? Choosing the right direction and activity. Actively overcoming difficulties. Getting a healing alignment. That's what I'm getting. You're on the right path. All right? What path? This person, they have way over there. It's about 8 of them. Child. Let me give y'all some numbers today. That's crazy. Communication 1111. We got 2222. Angelic blessings. Okay. Child. I gotta get a goddess. Let me get a goddess too. Alright. On top. Y'all might be seeing these numbers. Pay attention to it. 333. Spiritual awakening. Your spiritual awakening is unfolding. Trust your inner wisdom and follow your path. Okay. Success. Resources. Looking. Angelic blessings. That's that guardian angel. The angels are sending their blessings of love to surround you. Know that you are loved and protected, and that the angels are supporting you in all your love-related endeavors. Okay, and then you got 222. Abundant blessings, resources. Okay, abundance is flowing towards you. Keep your thoughts positive and watch your dreams manifest. Okay, then we got communication. Okay, effective communication 1111. Effective communication is the key to a strong and loving relationship. The angels remind you to express your feelings openly and honestly. Didn't I say about high priest? Openly and honestly. And then you got 2626. Soul connections. You are connected to the souls you meet. Each encounter holds valuable lessons. Let's get the goddess. I don't know what that was about. That's crazy. That was woo-wee. I know I gotta recharge after that. So, hun, you got wounded healer, Karmic. If you ain't know what I mean, now you know what I mean, right? Karmic. You got 1515, so I gotta read that number for you guys. It says 14. Okay. Worthiness. Now you know your worth. You're a wounded healer, but you know your worth. You know the T too. You're a high priestess. You got, look, crown chakra and third eye on fucking lock. And then right here is a radical rebirth. If you're not there yet, you're about to be there. Okay? If you ain't reached your high priestess state yet, keep working on your crown chakra, your third eye. That's what I'm going to tell you. Where them numbers at, child? Let me get 1515. Inner wisdom, wounded healer. You learn a lesson by being, wounded. Okay? Your inner wisdom is your greatest power. Listen to your inner voice for guidance. Okay? It's talking about a lot of communication out here. Okay, and then we got 1414. Then we got to get something for the gods. We have embrace healing, worldliness. Know your worth, that you are a high priestess. You are highly sought out. That's why you know the T in the spiritual realm. That's why you can see in the spiritual realm. You know the fucking T. That's why motherfuckers hate you. Okay. Embrace healing. Healing is taking place in your life. Allow it to bring positive transformation. And you got 777 back there. That's forgiveness. Forgive yourself, forgive others, Give me some for the gods. Commune with the gods. I just heard key. What's his name? 19 Keys. So y'all don't know if y'all ever watched Masculine 19 Keys. Very good. He always say commune with the gods. Okay? 19 Keys. I like him. I don't watch him no more, but I liked him when I was watching him. Oh, yeah. 33. Mastering healing. Look at that. Cutting it. Look, the season of the snake is over for you. These snakes coming for you. Healing. Okay? Guys. And then we got 2. Amun-Ra, creation. Going back. Restart. Restart. And then we got Horus. Stability and equilibrium. 9. So that's what started. And after year 9 ended. Okay? Stability, equilibrium. With your soulmate. Bring a balance and justice. That's what I'm getting. Then you got healing. You're going to heal from all this. And then you got Amun-Ra. So we do got 222 out here. Which this is 2. Abundance is flowing towards you. Keep your thoughts positive and watch your dreams manifest. And I see him sitting on abundance. See that stack of money? Go ahead, guys, and get that fresh ass stack of money. I know that's right. Then we got 33. So we got spiritual awakening. Y'all still got the same numbers. Your spiritual awakening is unfolding. Trust your inner wisdom. Wisdom deal with gods. Okay? High priest. Okay? And follow your path. Okay? Cutting the heads, snake the heads of the snakes off, you know. Then we got 9. Okay? So y'all basically got the same numbers. I don't know why I always do that. I'm used to shuffling or something. Self-love. Okay, guys? So we got Horus. Horus telling you to show self-love. That's what's hidden. You know, whatever's hidden, ailing you, health-wise, you need to show yourself love on that, okay? Don't be delaying shit. Don't be waiting. Inner. That's what I'm getting. Stability, equilibrium. Okay, Horus? That's, you know, the dark. You know, that's in the dark, something hidden. The foundation of love is self-love. The angels urge you to practice self-care and self-compassion, as this will lead to more fulfilling and harmonious relationships. So, you know, Horus is like the moon goddesses. So they got something to do with love, connection, self-love. So that's why you need to start self-loving. Okay, because you got this coming in and you got abundance. Anyway, you know I love you. Hold up. Let's go. My life, us, we, LO they. Hey. Hey. Come quicker, tower. I'm going in. Massive, look. What? Good sister, an apartment has arrived. Massive, great day. Everybody pure peace. Appointment has arrived. I know that's right. Not with this group. Raised a Christian. How it work, please? LOL. Yes, can. To all your questions. Y'all know y'all can answer each other questions. You know you a high priest. You know that thing don't roll up. Y'all can answer people questions on here. Just to make sure it's truth and honest. Don't be just giving people any type of, you know, questions. They're going to be running forever. So they might as well enjoy the last days. Okay? You know. Child, I don't know what that was right there. That's what's going to happen in hell. Just going through the same cycle. Possible to see your future through cards. Please answer. I'm very interested in tarot. Hun. The cards never lie, but the churches. Red horse of revelations coming through. Did y'all hear what President Trump said about that man, the FBI agent that passed away? He said good. He is gangster. That motherfucker gangster. I don't care what nobody said. That motherfucker said good. He's an FBI agent. Didn't I just do a reading on like an 81, somebody 80-something years old about to pass away? Child, do these cards. Please explain to me. I'm very interested. You can get you some. Start out by Oracle cards. They will not hide. Judgment is coming. Self-sense. Seen it for self since 5 to 7 years old. Shaking my head. Hello, I'm interested in tarot, but it scares me. It shouldn't scare you if you're on the right side of the fence, if you're not doing nothing wicked. You know, time to condemn my enemies now. Yeah. All my life you've been doing witchcraft. I know that's right. They're going to learn today. You know you're fucked up, right? You know you're fucked up. You know you're fucked up, right, enemies? You know you're fucked up. They're going to learn the way. They're going to learn how to respect you now. But most of them, real spit, automatic fire. Yeah. So, we got y'all good. I guess I'm going to do a cold case later on, y'all. This was interesting. I just read what I read. It is, it's crazy. Because it's like I said, it's basically like this. I could go through the defamation of character. I can go through the gossip. I can go people knowing the truth about me, doing witchcraft. I could go about that. And what's that, 326? I can go about all that. I can live with that. I'll be able to survive. I'll be able to survive that part that I took them through. But hunting me down, somebody hunting me down and unalive me, I can't do it. Ain't that a bitch? Ain't that a bitch? Did them people want to be hunted down? So I gotta straighten up these cards again. That's crazy to me. But I told you what's gonna happen. It's a no. It's a no. They might just get that, you know. So they basically like clearing up the death part, like going in the grave. But they're gonna get that part. 7 years of torture or not having money, and so they're not gonna be able to clear that up all the way. If that's what they're trying to do. That death energy, they're not gonna be able to clear that up. Where they get finances, they still go get their finances. They go get a car, they go get this, they gonna have this, they gonna have that. That's a no. No. They're not gonna get them finances. They're not gonna have none of that shit. Nope. They're not gonna have none of that shit. So it's a no to, it's a yes to the not unaliving them, but it's a, you know, no to them not serving out some type of karma. Basically is what I'm getting. They're gonna have to go do that shit for 7 fucking years, like a mirror reflecting. They're gonna have to hear this shit for 7 years, and then they think after 7 years, whoo, I'll regenerate. Your ass will be worn the fuck out and tired the fuck out. You ain't gonna be able to take care of yourself, nothing. So it's still coming no matter what I'm getting. Anyway, y'all know, love you.